What's up, everybody? It's Matt from Peter Glenn. In this video, we're going to talk to you about Anon's MFI system, what it is, how it works, and why I think it's one of the best things ever in goggle technology. Let's check this out. All right, when you think of goggle technology, you think of lenses and frames and all of that stuff. But honestly, one of the reasons that I really love the Anon goggles, it's not just for the amazing lenses and frames and fits and all that stuff, but it's for the MFI system. So MFI stands for magnetic face mask integration. So obviously Anon really kind of came onto the scene hard with the magnetic lenses, super easy to swap out, and a lot of companies have followed suit with that. But the one thing that they did that nobody else has done is they actually have this MFI system, and it's magnets that are underneath the frame, really on the bottom of the frame. And then you have a face mask with a piece inside, and they have magnets that match up, and it clicks right to the bottom of your goggles. The reason that this is genius is that in the past, you basically pop your face mask on, you pull it up over your nose, and then you pull your goggles over and put them over your face mask. So you get a nice seal from head all the way down into your jacket, nice and warm, protect you from the cold, protect you from the wind, and with those lightweight face masks, protect you from the sun and those, even those spring riding conditions. Well, this, instead of going under your goggles, it sits off of your face. We've all had that where you pop your face mask up, you put your goggles on, you take a deep breath, and all of that air from your breath, from your mouth and from your nose goes up, and it goes right up into your goggles and fogs up your goggles on the inside. The MFI, not only does it keep that up, so when you're turning and moving, it's not getting pulled out from underneath your goggles, but it's also holding this off of your face. But again, it stays up all day long, and it's something that you can actually pull it on and off of your face with the thickest mittens ever. And actually, if you can move just right, I've actually been able to just kind of do this and get it to click right to the goggles. They do have a few different size frames. We've got some extra large frames like the M4s and this new M5, but they do have some of the standard size, the M3s, even down into the women's and kids goggles. And they do actually have a little bit different size magnet pieces. But the rad thing is, every single face mask, hood, no matter what, it all works with every single goggle, because that piece inside, they call it the carrier, that has the magnets on it, it is removable. Every single piece has this little red stitching on the side with a hole, and you can kind of fish that thing out. And depending on what size face mask you have, what size goggles you have, and what size carrier, you can literally take this and put it in any face mask you want, and it's gonna match up with your goggles. Why this is important too is that there are a ton of different options. They have lightweight face masks that are mesh to protect you from the sun. They have medium weight, they have heavyweight, Anon even does hoods of different kinds, balaclavas that are thinner that'll fit underneath your helmet, some of the bigger hoods that'll fit over your helmet. And they even have, within the Anon and the Burton line, first layer pieces and hoodies that actually have a little neck warmer too built inside, even into some of the AK pieces. And again, you can literally just take that piece and you just fish it right in through that hole. And then once you get it in there, and it's kind of nice too, because you can actually see there's a red stitch and a red hole on both the right and left side. So once you get that centered up, you can literally look at it, see that you've got it centered up. And now this first layer piece with a hood and a face mask inside clicks right to the bottom of the goggles, and you have that seamless, fully connected, fully protected option. So definitely a cool way to get your face mask up, keep it up, keep everything together, stay warm, and stay comfortable. And again, tons and tons of options. You can literally have one pair of goggles and you can have 10 different pieces. They're all gonna fit with no matter what Anon MFI goggles you have. And they do actually have to have the MFI magnets. There are a few Anon goggles that are a little bit less expensive ones that don't have the magnets. But again, when you get some of these mid-range to higher end goggles, as long as it says that it is MFI compatible, it will work with any of these pieces, and it's gonna keep you comfortable and it's gonna keep you riding all day long. But if you got any questions about any of the stuff that we talked about in this video, or if you got any questions about that compatibility, and again, you shouldn't, because it's very, very easy. If you have an Anon MFI goggle, it will work with any Anon MFI mask. You just need to take the carrier that matches with your goggles and probably came with your goggles, and you just need to slide it out of one piece and slide it into the next one, and everything works no problem. But again, if you got some questions, definitely leave some comments down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. Want to make sure we get you into some rad gear, but most importantly, we want to make sure that it's going to fit you, and it's also going to fit your needs and your riding style. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and definitely get that bell on too so you can find out when all the new videos drop. Grab yourself a new pair of Anon MFI goggles. Get yourself set up with a bunch of different pieces for underneath that'll attach to it, and get out and ride. Because any day of riding is a good day of riding.